Welcome to Mega Man Maker Monday, where I play Mega Man Maker on a Monday, and this week I've got a request from Artemis Prime 2, continuing the line of requests that were in this chunk. Moving on to Appetite of Blood, Destroy the Vampire. Sounds like this would have been a good Halloween one when I was, during that time, but I like to spread out the requests amongst the requesters. Like, I wouldn't want to have, all four of Artemis's, requests in a row. I like to kind of spread them out, and I didn't, put that much thought ahead of time to line up the levels a certain way. Anyway, Appetite of Blood has 446 plays, 174 likes, and 6 dislikes. This is an old one. It goes back to 2019. Only the second or third year of Mega Man Maker's existence. I think it was 2017 when it came out. It's by CLAUD. So, because it is an older one, we're not going to see... there are certain things we won't see. But that doesn't... oldie but goodie is very possible, especially with the feedback that this level has gotten. I'm optimistic about it. Of course, we have the Shade Man music. So I'm anticipating... I didn't even look to see who the boss was. I think it's gonna end up being Shade Man. I mean, we're destroying the vampire, so who else are we going to see? Especially where we got the music and the theme and all that. Alright, what do we got for weapons here? So, the coil plus fire, tomahawk, and crystal. Alright, I don't know if that's gonna lead me to a death or a bonus area. It was death. Okay, so, not doing that again. You gotta test defenses for weaknesses systematically. Alright. I don't remember the lights going out that last time. Is that just me? I also don't remember if I have more weapons than this, like, on my way. I think... I don't remember the timeline of when the weapon pickup became an option. I believe it was not that long after, the first version. Like, it might have been like version 2 or something. I don't know. We've had them for a while, but like I said, this is an older level, so I don't know if there were any weapon pickups. I didn't pay too much mind to what I had to work with. I was too busy yammering about, about the... Okay, yeah, so we do get weapon pickups, and we have more than what we started with. Okay, so this looks like death. I'm gonna use the skull. Yeah, I want to say these are those black Bubble Man spikes, and I should have been paying more attention to the spacing because that was death. Thankfully, we had ourselves a checkpoint shortly before this. Now, I gotta make sure I don't get hit by anything like these tellies because, that will kill my shield. I'm gonna get high. I'm gonna get hit. Oh, shit! Did I lose my shield because I went off screen? I don't know if that's, like, supposed to be like that or if it's a glitch. I'm gonna... Excuse me. Alright, no. Yeah, alright, so that is what happens. I don't know if I have to activate the shield right before landing, or if this was like a, if that's just a tease and you cannot get that extra life. I mean, E-Tank. Kind of like those fake... Alright, so... Yeah, I tried to time that, and it didn't work. I'm not gonna bother with it. I'm not gonna chase it. That's a dick move right there. If they're if that is impossible to get, because I don't think, even if I were to get like if I were to try to manipulate the coil to like spring me, yeah, that wouldn't work. I'd have to reactivate the shield before. And none of these weapons are like the Hornet Chaser. I don't know if the Hornet Chaser would, even if I had it, it would be able to grab that item, or if it's... Alright, so I'm stuck behind Cutman here. And he dies immediately. I don't know if I glitched it out because of the pause. No, he was as good as dead. Alright, well, sorry, Cutman, but thank you for the weapon, at least. So I'm in the Blood River now, because, you know, like, again, we were in the vampire stage, and the water is red. I don't trust those pits. I'm not gonna mess with them. Watch one of them be a bonus. Let them get as far away as possible. Watch one of them be a bonus, you know, path, I guess. Ugh. And item 1. Alright, yeah, I thought there was more. Oh, shit. I thought there were several. Like, I almost went down that pit. I almost did it. Alright, I can use item 1. I also have the coil, but you know what? Let's use the, oh, God. Oh. Oh, God. Alright. We gonna get more of them? No, I'm on my own here, I guess. Oh, no. I'm gonna have to, well, I'm gonna load up on some item 1. I also have the coil, which... it's alright, so... I just hit a checkpoint, so if this leads to death, I'm okay with it. And it doesn't. Hey, we got an actual E-Tank! What do you know? Nice little send back, you know, like, you don't have to go back through it again, and... I just used up weapons for no reason. Oh, shit! Alright, yeah, that was... I did not time any of that well. Alright, that did okay, I guess. Are you gonna die immediately too? Oh yeah, you just plain cry. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, poor Bubble Man! Dead. So, these robot masters suck. Or at least they're put in really shitty situations. I can't blame these guys for... So I got the water wave. Now I've got a choice to make here, which, I want to say it's this one, just because it's, like, why would you... You know, have that direction sending the other, unless it was a big swerve. Whoa! Almost walked right into that. Oh shit, alright, where... Item 2, alright. Forgot I just picked this up. These fish are... Well, fish out of water, I guess. Well, I thought what goes up must come down. I guess, not. That fish is still, soaring up there into the heavens, or whatever. Alright, this might be a little bit of a... Oh, shit. Alright. The skull barrier. Skull barrier. That's what I want to use here. Let's clear these guys out first, though, so they don't kill my shield. Where is it? There you are. Oh, shit. Alright, so... Oh, I got too close. Alright, so this is interesting. I gotta, like, run... Well, I want to slide when I get to them, but... I also don't want to stand too close to them, or that happens. Yeah, it's the first one on the other side of the rotation. I'm nuts. That's about as close as I want to be. Alright, where are you going? Oh! Right as he started coming down, I was like, huh. Maybe I'm a little too close. And sure enough, I was. Whoa! I don't think this affects the shield. No, it doesn't. Alright. I was gonna say, I thought I was a little close there. These things are a lot easier to get by when you have the slide function. And I'm glad that I had a checkpoint right there, because we got one of these deals. Alright, so... Oh, God. Alright, so essentially these are like... more of these blocks. Oh God, where does it end? Up here. Oh God, alright, let's like kinda take a step back here for a second. Alright, we got it. Oh, this is it. Vampire time. Alright. Which weapon is garlic? Well, this is his real weakness. Why do I not... Well, that's just in case you didn't get those weapons. I'm wondering if either of them actually help. Not really. It's kind of weird that they would even... Alright, so the wire coil doesn't really... help out too much. I hope that it's a silver tomahawk, because then I can get him from below. No, not really. Fire doesn't do shit. Water, really? It's raining on him right now. Why would this be a problem? All right, I'll hit him with some tomahawk while we're down here, if I can get him to reach him. And now Bubbleman and Cutman at least get to, you know, have a little end credit sequence there. So that was a cool level. I liked it. Deserving of the thumbs up for sure. So, you know, it was nicely designed. It had different segments, different sections. It wasn't too difficult, like overly difficult. It had some tricky sections, like the, you know, like the even though I didn't die from it, the blocks with the lasers, you know, I think I lucked out a bit on that one, and was able to react well. But like, you know, like the spikes with the shield, you had to use the shield and avoid the suction cup dudes and everything. Like there were some neat ideas, and there were some funny moments too. I liked the whole thing with Bubble Man and Cup Man getting wiped out in their little mini boss battles, I guess. Weird that Water Wave was the weakness to Shade Man, especially since it was raining. But you know, I'm not gonna, you know, split hairs or grasp at straws too much to nitpick. Anyway, that was a good stage. If you have any requests for future levels, please leave them in the comments. You can also download the game. Link is in the description. The game is completely free. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.